Hi, it's Kim with Finding Your Fiji. Hope you're enjoying your day. I just want to share with you today a few tips about clearing your space. So your home collects stuck energy just like it collects dust and dirt. And so it needs to be cleared on a fairly regular basis to keep that energy space clear and help you feeling good so that your space can support you. So today I'm going to give you a few tips about when is a good idea to clear your home and a couple different ways on how to do that. Just very simple. So some of the reasons that you might want to clear your space is if you move into a new home. To clear the energy of the prior people that lived in the space is a wonderful idea. After there's been an argument in the space is a great time to clear the energy out of the space. Again, after hosting a party, because people kind of drag stuff in with them, energy from their lives and the things that they've experienced into your space. And so after you have a gathering where people are at your space, you want to be able to clear that energy out so that it feels nice and clean again. Just like you do when you clean your home. Same kind of thing. It's just clearing the energy. If you have someone that has died in a space, that is another time that you would like the space, the energy to be cleared, because that death energy is just very, very heavy energy. Obviously, it's usually not a good thing when that happens, and oftentimes people choose to die at home because it feels better to them. I know my mom had done that when she passed away many years ago, wanted to stay in her space. So many people do that. However, you need to clear that space out. And that's one time I would recommend that you consult with a professional or have a professional come in and do that. I've done that for real estate clients before where they had trouble selling a home and it turned out that somebody had died in the space. So I went and did a clearing for them. So that's just another reason that you might want to do a clearing. Another thing that we recommend in feng shui is before you do any adjustments, we recommend that you do a clearing of the space so that you have that nice, clean, clear energy to be placing those adjustments and those intentions out there. And so that's a really good time to clear your space as well. And then anytime you are just feeling off or like lethargic, like you don't have a lot of energy, or you're just sort of feeling stuck in your life, that's another great time to clear your space. So how do you do it? What do you do? So there's a couple, I'm just going to talk about 3 different methods. There's several different methods of clearing your space. I'm going to just talk about 3 of them today. The first one is the simplest method. You don't need any special tools or anything like that. You simply just use your hands and you can clap throughout the space. And this is make sure you're opening closets, that type of thing, and cupboards, and you're clapping to clear, and that sound is what's sort of clearing the space. Another sound technique is using a bell. So you can use a little bell like this. I like the little brass bells because of the way that they sound. You can use a bell like this and go through your whole space to clear it. And I love to do this when I am traveling. I carry a bell with me, and I actually, when I come into a hotel room, because you kind of don't know what went on there before you got there, right? So you take a bell and clear the space of the hotel room and the bathroom and everything. And then I normally have a red ribbon on this. I would hang this on the hotel room door. And there's a couple reasons for that. One is a protection thing. So if someone were to come in the room, you would hear that bell ringing, right? Or also it's just sort of a safety, it feels safer when you sleep. So it's kind of like that comforting thing for you as well. So I sleep better when I have a bell and have cleared the space in the room. Another technique that I like is to use sage. And this is probably my favorite way to clear a space. Simply because I love that the smokiness of it gets into the corners really well, especially if you use a feather, you can feather it into the corners like that. So that is a really effective way to do that. And again, the sage bundles you can get at different places. I do have some little kits on my website and on Etsy as well, so that's an idea for you. And that comes with the full instructions with it as well. And then the last thing that I'm just going to mention, I said 3 things, but I'm actually doing 4 because I forgot that I have a negativity clearing spray. And I love to use this at events. So then I will clear the energy around my booth. And it's amazing how people sort of like just end up standing around my space because I've cleared it. These are flower essences. I have a bunch of different essences that I put together for this spray. So you can use essential oils. That's another option for you too for clearing. There's, I'm sure, many essential oils that work for clearing as well. So you will feel the difference when you clear your space. You will feel energetically different. Usually you have more energy, but right after you clear, sometimes you'll find yourself yawning, and that's a really good sign because that means that you're moving energy. I love when my clients yawn after I do a clear, and they're all embarrassed, and I'm like, yay! It's great because I know that we've moved a lot of energy, and I myself get tired after I do a clearing because we're moving a lot of energy around. The other thing is I caution you to make sure that you're drinking lots of water as you do a clearing or after you do the clearing, because that helps you stay grounded, because you really want to be grounded when you're doing a clearing as well. So, and I'll talk on another video about how to get yourself grounded and some tips for doing that on a daily basis. So that's what I've got for you today. Enjoy your day and clear your space so that you can find your Fiji.